August the 2nd, 2024. Guys, you're looking at the 8 p.m. advisory. This is from Sky Tower down in Tampa, Florida. And you're seeing the track here. Notice at the bottom it's saying today at 2 a.m. it was here, moving northwest, coming up through this area right there. Just like that, showing a tropical storm by Sunday morning at 2 a.m. Now, movement at 30 wind, or its movement is west-northwest at 16 miles per hour. That's a little bit off from the actual data. And they're saying that the location is 21.4 north. Remember this, 78.9 west. Again, 8 p.m. update. Now, this is Google Maps, and I've been doing the chart from the updates. I think there's 3 on this one. I'm not extending them out as far as the first one because they're changing too quick, to be quite honest with you. But the original tracking this morning was going to be from here to here and to here. Now, let me back this up a little bit. Second information coming in was going to be a little further, about 50 miles further to the south. Here, 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 and here. But right now they're saying, again, I'll go back, that we're dealing with, we'll move this over, 21.4 north, 21.4 north, and 78.9 west. So if you plot that, where they're saying it is and where the actual satellite radar indicates it is, it's down here offshore, right there, guys. 21.2, 78.45, right there. It's back over open water, and that's what I've been saying, is it's moving west. And that's going to change everything. They're still showing it here on land, going to move up here, and then move off into the Florida Straits. This thing's moving west, guys. That's going to change everything for everybody along the Gulf Coast. I'm not going to draw this out and make it a long video, but I want to point out a few things, and I want to show you now the satellite images. It's why they're showing us, the actual data coming in, and Fox, they get a lot of information from the hurricane hunters and things like that, but the actual satellite radar indicates this. So we're now changing everything. If we back this out, everything changing now is going to be out in this area. Like I said, I went this far with a second update today, and that was before it was back offshore. I was afraid that was happening, and it's really been going on for a few hours. So now everything's going to be changing back into this area, depending on what happens. Now, I'm not going to go in here and plot the courses, because by the time you do that, the next update, it's going to be further west. That's the point of this video, guys. Now, first, let's play this through in the visible images. You'll see as it sweeps and goes to infrared as the sun is setting. Now, if you were just plotting this without any numbers, it would be pretty obvious that the center of circulation, guys, is out here in the northern Caribbean. Not on land, slowing down. Not about to cut north here. I don't know when it will make that north turn, but it's way further south than all the models are indicating. That's telling me and you that have eyes to see. You can see it. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? This thing is right in there for the center. There's Cuba right there. Now, it's actually a little further than that plot that they gave us at the 8 p.m. update. Now, remember, that was Eastern time, so that's been an hour and 27 minutes ago. It's 8:27 p.m. as I'm talking now, Central. So they're saying it was offshore almost an hour and a half ago, but like I said, this thing is, if you watch the track, watch this center line here, right through there, it's been offshore for quite a while. Now, let's take a look at the infrared for a moment, guys. You can see this thing's wrapping up, got a lot of storms around it. You can see there's moisture in the Gulf, more moisture being pulled in as we speak. But right now, this thing, if you look at the center of it, is about right there. You see how far offshore that is? This thing is doing what I talked about in last night's video and this morning's video, is that if it does come across Cuba, it will be coming across this very narrow tip compared to the wider one here. You understand what I'm saying? But I have not seen a northern turn all day. And they keep saying it's doing that, maybe they need to open the windows, look outside, look at these images, and get their face out of that computer data for just a moment. Because, like I said, I won't repeat it again, a picture's worth 1,000 words, and that's what the beauty of these satellite images are doing. Thank you, Father, for this technology that we can see for ourselves. But, guys, you think about back maybe over 100 years ago, that big hurricane that hit Galveston. And it was before they really named them. They didn't have satellites or anything. But one of the fellows there in Galveston had a barometer. And he kept saying and trying to telegraph out that this barometer is dropping very quickly. He had a visual indication of that great Galveston thing. It wiped out everything. A lot of people died, thousands. They didn't have this technology, and they didn't have the way to spread the word that we do now. Now, this is what they actually call the NT microphysics. But, guys, if you were not looking at anything but the center of circulation of this, where would you put it? I'm just looking and I'm saying right in this area. So that means it could stay offshore for quite a while. Even if it gets just a couple of 100 miles further this way, guys, then it only has a very narrow section of Cuba to go across. Check this out. Anyway, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail right now because I'm seeing obvious conflicts in what we see and what they're telling us. But that's what I do. We're watching it, guys, first thing in the morning or maybe later tonight. If this thing starts to turn north, I will update it. But right now, just realize it's not going where they thought it would be. It's a heads up. Be safe.